The Apple Vision Pro has been one of Apple's hardest products to judge. Some say that it's a complete waste of $3,500, and then some say it's the greatest piece of technology a consumer can buy today. From a lack of meaningful apps in the App Store to helping doctors prepare for surgery and learning, it's very hit or miss depending upon the person. But what if you didn't have to pay $3,500 for one? What if it was $1,500 or $2,000, the price of a pretty well spec'd out MacBook Pro? Would that entice you to open your wallet? Well, you may be faced with this question sooner than some of us thought. Rumors have been swirling about the Vision Air, with Bloomberg's Mark Gurman stating Apple is working on two different headsets, a big turn from a few months ago when it was rumored Apple is dropping development on some of their Vision products. According to Gurman, Apple is going full steam ahead on a lighter, cheaper version of the Apple Vision Pro, addressing some of the biggest pain points with the first generation headset. Many reviewers said the Vision Pro was too top-heavy and put a lot of weight on their face, which made it hard to wear for a long period of time. Personally, I didn't have this issue, but preferred the dual loop band over the solo knit, but the solo knit is incredibly soft and comfortable, so can see why people preferred that one over the dual loop. There's also a second headset in the works, which aims to reduce latency concerns with real-world applications. For the first device, reports that Apple had previously been planning a more basic refresh, essentially just jumping from an M2 to an M5 chip without any major hardware changes. Now that won't really be the case. The product that we currently refer to as Vision Pro will be prioritizing enterprise applications where the latency of an all-wireless setup was too much of a concern. Instead, Apple's now working on a Vision Pro that plugs into a Mac. The difference between the two ideas is the level of immersion. With the ultra-low latency of a wired connection, the headset would be useful for viewing images during surgery or flight simulation, according to Gurman. A previous version of this product used transparent lenses, but this product will continue to utilize pass-through like the current generation Vision Pro. This is actually pretty interesting because I do know of a lot of people that use the Vision Pro to screen mirror their Macs and do work in there. And this seems to be pushing buyers into one or two use cases. So do you want portability and entertainment or high-end workstation? It'll be interesting to see how these rumors are fleshed out and which one consumers are really going to go for. Lighter and cheaper seems to be the overall theme of the second Vision option. There had been previously mixed reporting on whether or not this product had been seriously postponed, but it's still high priority according to Apple. Gurman noted that current Vision Pro headset weighs nearly 1.5 pounds and that it can cause neck and head strain. He also adds the Vision Pro is 7 times the price of the Meta Quest 3 and that this headset will seek to address both of those issues. Now, the Vision Pro is maybe not 7 times better, but it is better than the Quest 3 in almost every way. Do I think $3,500 is acceptable? No, not really, but having it be more expensive is fair, considering the quality of the two devices side by side. Details about the internals of the lighter and cheaper model have not been leaked yet, but I'm assuming a chip upgrade to the M4 or M5, depending on when it's released, and a new R2 chip, with the current model having the R1, and then downgrades in almost everything else. In order to get the device to be palatable to the wider consumer audience, they'll need to strip out some of the higher end features of the current Vision Pro, starting with the screens behind the lenses of the device. Currently, there are two micro OLED screens with 23 million pixels that make the world around you and content so incredibly clear and vivid. The Vision Air would need to downgrade these features, have less cameras, and lose some other functionality. If you own the Vision Pro now, do I think it'll be worth the upgrade? No, not really. The current Vision Pro is a powerhouse and nowhere near end of life, and I think the features are going to be nicer overall, but if you can't handle the weight of the device, then the Air will be better off for you. Other than that, there aren't too many details of how Apple will achieve a lighter and cheaper design, but it does get Tim Cook one step closer to his ultimate vision of AR glasses. Images of a redesigned power cable, allegedly for the future Apple Vision Air headset, were shared online by a prototype collector and leaker known as Kosutami. The leaker said the Apple Vision Air will feature a thinner design, switch the battery enclosure and several of the internal structures to titanium to reduce the device's overall weight. Most of the exterior of the device will continue to be aluminum, except for a new color, a midnight bluish black finish, which is amazing since today's Vision Pro is only available in silver. Pictures of the lightning style connector in midnight also surfaced, showing a slightly different connector, but this is part of the cable that goes into the battery, and you never really need to take that out. The Vision Pro uses a similar connector, except with 12 pins instead of 8, suggesting that the new cable is part of a more significant redesign, at least of the external battery. And with that, the audio strap connector appears to be the same design of that of the Vision Pro. Kosutami has a mixed track record for Apple rumors, but they were the first to say a few Apple leaks, so time will tell if these will actually come true. In terms of release date, Apple is rumored to release the M5 version of the Vision Pro in late 2025 or early 2026, and no time frame for the Vision Air variant. Either way, I'm excited for the next generation of Apple Vision Pro, and let me know in the comments if you would purchase a $1,500 or $2,000 Vision Air. And if you made it all the way to the end, I greatly appreciate it. Please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.